Midnight music. 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 Midnight music.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, so, I have to tell you a story of,
The 49ers.
of Brock Purdy and 49ers. So, going into this year, the 49ers starting quarterback was going to be Trey Lance.
Right.
Okay.
He got hurt.
Trey Lance got hurt. Then it was Jimmy Garoppolo.
I'll use the bathroom while you talk about it.
Jimmy
God, he's so pretty.
Who, Jimmy G?
Jimmy G. He's a beautiful man. He's so pretty.
He Thank you, Taekwon. Hello to you too.
Slightly funky, like a dry age.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Anywho,
Taquan always coming in hot.
Yeah, so Jimmy G got hurt and was out for the season. So now they're down to Brock Purdy, who's their third string quarterback, and third string QBs don't even suit up on Sundays because he's pretty much the practice squad QB.
Right.
Okay, the 49ers defense is unreal, probably the second best defense next to the Eagles. Be it as it may, Brock Purdy now has to be the starting quarterback. You know who his first game is against?
The Eagles.
Tom fucking Brady and the Buccaneers.
Oh, that's right. They destroyed him.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's what makes Brock Purdy even great. Brock Purdy was drafted last year. He was the last person drafted in the NFL draft. Do you know what they call that spot?
Not a clue.
Mr. Irrelevant.
Oh my god!
Because usually they never stay long enough to be on a team.
Amazing. I love that.
So
I love that. I love everything about that.
So his first start,
Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah, so his first start, he destroys Tom Brady and the Bucs, and now he's led them to the NFC Championship game.
Dude, Tom Brady can't beat no-name quarterbacks. He can't do it.
And if he wins in Philly and takes it to the Super Bowl, he gets a $300,000 bonus as per his contract.
Dude, he should like all of like San Francisco should just line up and blow him, including Jimmy Garoppolo.
That's the Brock Purdy story. It's absolutely awesome. He went in because his whole family went to his first game. You see his dad crying in the stands. He's so happy for his son.
Yeah, of course. He's in the NFL. As long as he doesn't get hit in the chest or the head or the back or the neck or
just
the legs.
hit it all, really.
Yeah. It's like, thank God he's a quarterback. You can't hit those guys.
Yeah, and so, like I said, if Paul Heyman's thing comes to fruition, I'm gonna be like, wow, Paul just really knows how to goat people.
That was good.
Yeah. By the way,
ECW is dead,
and I wish you guys would let it go. I was like, damn, Paul. That's fucked up, Taekwon. That's really fucking funny. There's a skit somewhere in that. There's like an SNL skit in there.
Yeah, for sure. There's a skit there somewhere. Where's Chappelle? Where's Reverend Chappelle?
Oh my god, I've been watching a lot of Joke Swap from SNL. That's fucking amazing. Oh,
we gotta do the Trading Spouses interracial edition.
Well, they did that on Chappelle's show.
That's what I mean. We gotta do it again.
All right, hold on. Let me.
So
go ahead, Kay.
I'm almost done with Andor.
Oh wow, you made it past the first 3 episodes.
Yeah, I've been using Andor as another habit stacking show.
I forgot Andor existed. Not gonna lie. How is it? Kay? Do you like it?
I like it a lot.
It picks up real well.
Honestly, yes. I'm up to. I just finished episode 9.
Oh, you're getting close.
Yes, I have 3 episodes left.
It's pretty much Andor turns into being about Andor to being about Mon Mothma.
No, literally.
It's the Mon Mothma show.
I'm just, as a very huge Diego Luna fan, like, I would like to say lifelong at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me so happy how well he's doing and how successful he is and how he's finally getting the recognition he's always deserved.
That's pretty funny.
I love him.
I just hate how he's playing this character of Andor. Like, he annoys me.
But that's how he talks.
I know, and he's like, "What are we going? Blah, blah, blah." And I'm just like, "Calm down, Puss in Boots."
Oh no, you don't understand.
I always have to whisper because
Yeah.
I'm Hispanic.
No, you don't understand. So my introduction to Diego Luna is from the 2004 classic film Dirty Dancing Havana Nights. It is a sequel.
That is not a classic film, but continue.
I didn't even know they made a sequel to Dirty Dancing.
They did.
I dragged my like best friend to go see this movie. My best friend Courtney, I've known her since like we're 2 years. I dragged her to this movie because no one would go with me to it.
What up,
And
Court?
she was like, love her. She's a real one. So Courtney and I went to go see this movie. She got me the DVD for my birthday later that year.
Wow.
I remember the soundtrack. I had it like on repeat that whole summer. But pretty much the whole movie, it's in Cuba in the 1950s during like the revolution and all that.
Oh, great time to be there.
So pretty much the premise of the film is, so you know in the original how Jennifer Grey is going to summer camp?
Yo, Fretz, it's a funny
Yes,
one.
Mr. Fretz.
That's funny,
still
Mr. Fretz. Damn. Mr. Fretz made a funny on UK.
We are still friends to this day. I actually saw her a couple weeks ago.
Pretty fun.
But fucking, so the whole movie, he falls in, he works as like a busboy in the hotel she's staying at. Like her family moves to Cuba because her dad like got a job in Cuba or some shit. But they fall in love, and her parents were dancers, and she falls in love with like Latin ballroom dancing because she goes to like a Cuban club and sees him just gyrating everywhere. So 12-year-old Mia is just like jaw dropped, like probably like my sexual awakening is very much Diego Luna's fault, or like he's a huge part of it. He's also in this film called Y Tu Mama Tambien, where
I know Y Tu Mama Tambien.
I know that one. Yeah, I know that too.
I love that movie, but also he's like naked for half the movie. So,
I mean,
and
not
now,
guilty, baby. That's right, Charles.
and now he's a successful like Emmy-nominated actor in Star Wars.
He's not the best. He's not the best part of that show.
He's like
I know he's not. I love him. Like I would love to hear him like ASMR. Or like narrate, like I want.
We don't understand. It's in the contract.
That's really good, actually.
The mouse. Decently.
Or I want him to like read an audiobook.
SVUC. That's pretty.
Wow,
funny,
that's a good one.
Brett's on a roll.
On fire.
Brett's using ChatGPT to write these messages, write these jokes.
Speaking of ChatGPT, real quick, did you hear what Microsoft announced on Monday?
Let's backtrack a little further than that. A few days prior, they announced 10,000 layoffs.
Yeah, and then
they can continue.
Yeah, and then on Monday, they're like, we're investing $10 million in ChatGPT.
10 billion.
Yeah, 10 million.
Billion. More. They already invested $1 billion like a few years ago.
Yeah, because they're trying to get back into the the tech market because Amazon and Google are shitting
because
on them.
they need something to replace all those workers. Yeah, ChatGPT, really cool if you use it right.
Yeah, I'll have to dabble with it.
It's a little tricky, but it's really cool if you use it right.
Because it's open source, that's why.
Right.
His MSN messenger making comeback. Fretz, is this you tonight? Like, what is going on? Fretz has jokes.
Well, the problem with it is that people using it to write, they're writing spam emails as well as malware because it can write code for you.
Oh.
So that's a problem. That's a big problem. Also, it got a B- on the MBA exam. which I was just like, hell yeah, I can't do that.
Avengers game development is ending. That's a shame. I like that. I was doing really well in that game.
Yeah, because Square Enix can't do live services correctly.
They were doing pretty fine with the Avengers game, from what I noticed. I thought it was doing well.
I think you're the... Oh, my God, Jaquan, you want Diego Luna to nibble on your ear before I... My God.
Same.
Yeah, Ricky, I think you're the only person who likes that game.
No, Charles likes that game, too.
I don't know anyone else that plays that game.
I know some people. It's great. I enjoy
Ooh,
it.
Disney Drew My Valley. Oh, my God, they announced a new update today.
I haven't played in a while. I try to like leave my computer once I'm done working.
No, that makes sense. We're getting Mirabelle from Encanto. We're getting Olaf from Frozen. We're getting Simba. We're getting what else are we getting? They're getting a whole bunch of shit. I think they're gonna upgrade the storage. I can't wait.
Oh, so here's another. So actually, speaking of Charles, so you know what Charles and I did all I think of Sunday. So we figured out. So I downloaded 2K22 on my PlayStation, the PS4 version. But Charles and I found out, but PlayStation has an option called Share Play. which pretty much means like essentially Charles and I can play on the same system as long as we're in a party.
Oh, that's cool.
So Charles and I did GM mode for a whole fucking afternoon.
That's really fun.
Yes, and I won. I had a better WrestleMania than him, and that's the only reason I beat him.
Oh, since I upgraded my computer, my graphics card, I started playing WWE 2K again. And it looks so good. It looks and runs so smooth. And I know they just announced 2K23, so I'm like, well, fuck
Yeah,
me.
it's coming out on. We're going to talk about it, but it's coming out St. Patty's Day,
Yeah.
It's coming out this spring.
March 7th.
That early?
Well, no, it came out. It came out around that time last year, so they changed the cycle.
It usually comes out in
Like,
October.
it's an October drop.
2 years ago or whenever 2K19 was the October one, and then they were like, "Well, that sucks." And then
Who's on the cover?
somebody you can't see.
I can't wait. Honestly,
You need to watch the videos of it. They really play into it. Actually, I'll tell you all about that game because I'm doing some quick research about it. I'm actually very hyped for it because of a couple of different reasons, but we'll get to that during the show. Before we do get to the show, have either of you two seen the newest Oreo flavor that's going to come out?
I have
what
not.
is it?
Look up Most Oreo. It's called the Most Oreo.
Most. Hold on. Let me pull up Chromiana. Most? MOST?
Mhm. Not MOIST.
Oh, this thing is huge.
Has a.
It's
Holy
like,
shit.
it's like a Taquan gusted in an Oreo. The way he gusted.
So it's
So-
the most filling, but the filling also has little
And it's cookies and
well,
cream.
it has the little chips of Oreos in the filling.
Dude, this is
Wow.
the most American cookie ever.
I will buy that.
Oh,
I remember
pre-orders
in
are
fourth
available
grade.
online right now.
It was fourth grade. We had like our Christmas party and
Yeah.
whatever. And I remember I took like 6 Oreos, like double stuffed, took all the stuffing out, mushed them together, took a chocolate chip cookie and a brownie, put them all together. My
like a
teacher
slutty
walked,
brownie.
yeah, my teacher walked by and just went, "Will, no." Like, don't eat that. Stop this madness right now. And I ate. What I was thinking, but I have no regrets.
In 4th grade, we had to write a paragraph. We were learning, like, I guess, like essay structure. So we had to do a project on how to eat an Oreo.
Oh, there are different ways to eat an
And-
Oreo.
Yeah. Like some people, like there are people that dunk in the milk. Some people twist the lid off. Some people eat the whole thing at once. Like, so you get to write a paragraph about how you eat an Oreo.
You rip it, you twist it, you eat the filling, and you eat the cookies.
I just eat it.
You
I
eat
just
both
eat it straight
cookies?
up.
Oh, you just bite into it? You savage. You eat the filling first.
Dunking it does nothing, Fred.
What I liked to do, and I specifically had to, like, as a kid, I used to just bite into it. But because of this fucking paragraph, I got anxiety that I was eating an Oreo wrong. So I made up a new way to eat an Oreo specifically for this paragraph. So I would bite off the top cookie first, then I would, like, eat the filling, and then I would eat the second cookie.
Nice.
And now it depends. I do both.
Fair enough.
It also depends on what flavor Oreo it is. Now that there are so many different flavors of Oreos,
There's got to be someone out there that
Sometimes
has
you-
like all of them.
what is everyone's favorite Oreo flavor?
I don't know. I haven't tried them all. Like
Just
like
regular.
the regular. Like I'm good with the regular.
Y'all are boring.
It's a quad.
The chocolate-
What?
In 4th grade, I called a white girl a hoe out of anger, and my mom supported me.
Amen, brother.
Okay, before we do go to the show, just real quick, I have something really funny that you'll enjoy, Will, but I think we'll all enjoy because it's also the stupidest thing ever. And Will, you're gonna have to confirm this since it's from your home state.
If you aren't afraid of turkeys, then you have not been paying attention. Welcome back to the Down Bad News Network, the show that ruins your day in the best kind of way. Today in Down Bad Global News, menacing wild turkeys led by Kevin are taking a New England city for themselves. If that headline didn't grab your attention, you're a lost cause, and I don't want to be your friend. So a small town in Massachusetts, the state in which I hail from, has just been terrorized by a group of turkeys for a little bit, and it's one of the funniest things I've ever heard. It's a small town called Woburn, Massachusetts, and the turkeys have gotten to the point where they're waiting outside of people's doors for them to come out so they can peck at them. That's terrorism. That's straight up terrorism from birds. But I bet you're wondering, Tucker, who's this aforementioned Kevin? Kevin is the head turkey, and he's rambunctious, and everyone can identify Kevin because he's the only male in the group of terrorizing turkeys. All the rest of the group are female, and it's crazy because usually females aren't territorial, but according to the article and someone in the hometown, Kevin's getting them all riled up. Kevin is the leader of this union of evil turkeys, and he's making sure people can't leave their homes. This holiday season, people can't leave to get groceries or gifts because turkeys are going to kill them. I'm a little embarrassed of how Massachusetts this story is. When I try and explain my home state to people out here in Chicago, they just assume it's pilgrims and Revolutionary War and it kind of is, but this is not doing us any favors. I want to root for my hometown homies, but at the end of the day, this story is hilarious, and I'm kind of rooting for Kevin. Go, Kevin. More on this story as it develops.
That's the most accurate thing I've heard. Massachusetts turkeys are pieces of shit.
Is it really that bad?
Like you're glad when they die. Yeah, they're assholes, dude. They're so aggressive.
Are they worse than Long Island turkeys?
Yeah. Oh, grit. They're angry. Like literally, dude, they chased my mom down the street to get a ride home from the mailman.
Sorry, what?
It's amazing.
Yeah, that's a true story. My mom was like out for a run, and this turkey started chasing her, and she got scared and asked the mailman for a ride home. So she's like waiting while the mailman does his route, and then stopped by our house.
You know what? That is a prime example of generational trauma, because you guys fucked with the turkey so much during the original Thanksgivings that it just
Massachusetts turkey is called.
it just passed itself down from generation to generation. And
honestly, you might be right.
And they just want revenge now.
Yeah, dude, because they're hardened bastards with no remorse.
That's amazing.
Over by my parents, where they are on Long Island, there's like mad turkeys will just show up out of nowhere. It's awful.
Jesus.
They're just so sick of the Red Sox being bad.
Oh my god, I was like, when I first saw it, I was like, wow, this is definitely a Will story.
There's a lot of them too. Like I remember my grandma's neighborhood, there was like 20 of them.
Jeez.
Yeah, when I was driving Jazz around like the my hometown, going up by my high school, there was a bunch of them in some lady's yard. And I stopped, I honked, they all looked at me at the same time. I got scared. Like they all looked up like immediately, and I was like, oh, that was a mistake.
They were like, yes, can we help you?
There was another one. We were I think we were driving back from Poughkeepsie, New York, and it was Long Island. This is a Long Island turkey, actually. We're out in Stony Brook.
Ah, okay.
And on the way back, this turkey was just in the middle of the road hanging out, like at a red light. And I'm just next to this turkey. It comes up my window. I just roll up the window and drive off. This turkey was big, and I was not fucking with it. It was way more polite. If it was a Massachusetts turkey, it would have plucked at my tires. Just, asshole.
That's amazing. I didn't know turkeys.
Yeah, dude, turkeys can be ruthless, dude.
It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, they're mean.
Oh my god! All right, we're gonna start the show probably right now.
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
Yeah, hold
I
on.
mean, if I was a turkey, I'd be a little tight too. Not gonna lie. I'd be a little uptight.
You probably would be. Hold on, let me just text my friend who just tried to hit me up.
Okay, I'm gonna pack a new bowl while you do that.
Oh, just sending a text.
Oh shit.
I kind of want to smoke weed, but I don't have any weed to smoke.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, so okay, when we get to the rum, we are going to break it down to you at some point.
Oh, and my insanity?
Yeah, I mean, when I'll cue you up, but yes.
Okay, I need help though.
Okay.
Can y'all name one woman who could possibly be a surprise?
Could be a surprise, Jade Cargill.
That would be a surprise.
she comes with the TNT belt and puts it in the trash.
Oh my god. I mean, I would like.
No, my fault, not TNT, TBS.
Whatever. She can bring
If it
both
makes
of them.
it easier, I specifically need a surprise prediction for the 28 slot. That's the only available slot I have left on the women.
Okay.
Brock Purdy.
Well, Fred says Sonny's in jail. Okay. He says Lana, Layla. This is Fred's wheelhouse. So expect a lot of comments from Fred's tonight.
No, Frets, literally, I just need one more woman before we can progress.
Definitely not the Bella twins. They've been talking shit.
No, I know.
Shit.
I specifically did not put the Bella twins on. My Bella twins are not on my list.
Whatever. Nikki's
Sable's
getting
not
a
gonna do it.
4-part. Nikki's getting a 4-part fucking miniseries about her fucking wedding. Okay.
Yeah.
Just calm down, Nikki.
Apparently it's fake too. They're not actually married.
And spoilers, I have Lita and Molly Holly on here already.
It's not.
Trish?
It's not Kari Sane, Frats. Kari Sane's in Japan.
Like, here's the
Ooh, I
thing,
could
dude.
put-
Like
I could put Trish. I don't
Trish,
think...
that wouldn't be a surprise though, because she always does it.
Most of the time, she's still in great shape. Have you seen her
You already
lately?
get that.
All right, I'll waste the 27 slot on Trish. Fuck it.
Yeah, because like who else could it be? I mean,
I'm
I'm still waiting on
honestly-
Santino Marella, but he's running Impact.
honestly my men's list. I'm more excited about than my women's list. I think my men's
Caitlyn would
list
be a good one.
Ooh, Caitlyn would be great.
AJ Lee,
That would
Never.
never.
the Ghost of China would also be great. How about Steph?
It-
Even though she's had ankle surgery.
Stephanie McMahon comes. She slaps somebody out of the ring.
Dude, she should join that slap league. Dana White's lawsuit league. I can't wait for that to play out.
Oh my god, she'd be great in the slap league.
Yeah, dude, she'd be fucking ruthless. She's gonna go ruthless aggression and smack the shit out of someone.
Wow, you really had to put in the cop. Mickey, I think Caitlyn would be a good one because Caitlyn's great. She left kind of earlier than expected. I think she was. Well, I think her and Big E had a thing. It's not going to be Oksana.
Oh my god.
Oh, no
Lana.
way.
How about Lana?
Oh, he
way.
said Lana. I loved Oksana,
Alright,
but
ready to go.
yeah,
I'm gonna start the
I
music.
loved Oksana, but not for her wrestling acumen. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, Teddy Long is the same thing.
I'm ready when
All right.
you are.
I am rolling, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2.
You had to, didn't you?
Yep.
Midnight music.
Coming up this week on Kings of the Rings podcast, ladies and gentlemen, it is officially sign pointing season. Join us as we try to predict the most unpredictable wrestling event of the year, the Royal Rumble. Plus, we take a little bit of a recap on the 30th anniversary of Raw, and someone you can't see will be going on the cover of WWE 2K23. So sit back, relax, and hand in your classified documents, all of you government officials. Jesus fucking Christ, you had one job. It is Kings of the Rings podcast, episode number 325, the Rumble of Royalties 2023, exclusively on Wrestle Addict Radio, and it starts right now.
Who gave Mike Pence classified documents? That's what I want to know.
Who knows? Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our show this week. It is Kings of the Rings podcast, episode number 325. It is our annual Rumble of Royalties show where we break down all that is one of the greatest pay-per-views and one of the greatest events in all of wrestling, the Royal Rumble, probably the second biggest wrestling event in WWE's actual history. I'm your host, King Ricky Rose, along with Will Tarashak and DK Murphy. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the 30th anniversary of Raw and an amazing trial, the best trial I've ever seen, sit down Johnny Cochran and OJ, as well as WWE 2K23 is coming out sooner than you think. But before we get to that, let's check in first, starting off with the 31st entrant in this year's Rumble, Will Tarashak.
Oh, that's me, number 31, baby. I'm going to make it all the way to 40. And
You
throw
are
Del
the
Rio
Mr.
over the
Irrelevant
top rope,
of the
baby.
Royal Rumble, actually.
I am Mr. Irrelevant of the Royal Rumble. Hey, man, that's better than being relevant in this day and age. My name is Will Tarashuk, T's and Thomas, Arashuk. It's actually my last podcast in this apartment. Not the last one in this chair, the last one in this apartment. I am moving next Tuesday. So I'm going to come into your living room and listen until my monitor gets here at the end of February. Hey, Murphy, how are you, my love?
Hello, hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Happy WrestleMania season. I am entering my boss bitch era. I'm a bitch. I'm a boss. What Doja Cat said.
Doja Cat.
I'm really excited about the Rumble. Oh shit! I'm dropping my microphone.
That's how excited you are. You're dropping mics and shit. Jesus Christ.
I'm dropping. Well, I'm working from bed today because, like,
it's the big man in the back too.
I feel like garbage. I've been sick for like a couple days, so like my throat feels like crap, and I need to be cozy. So I'm in my bed with my blanket and my stuffed animals.
That is good to know. That is good to know. Yeah. So
that's the angle.
The angle's fine. Shout out to everybody who's joining us live right now. Taquan, Mr. Fretz, Sir Charles, Will Tarashak, who's also doing the show as well, which is pretty crazy, doing double duty. If you guys like what you are watching and or what you're listening to, if you're listening to us on audio, please subscribe to us, like, share, subscribe. Really helps out with the algorithms wherever you're listening to us or viewing us online, because we are actually live on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and our Facebook page, just to name a few. Hello, Isaiah Franklin. You are new to the show, so welcome aboard to our show. And also the links to all of our places where you can find us, including our merchandise, is in the link below. Oh, it's Big Hirsch. So, all right, quick story. This is my man, Big Hirsch. I met Big Hirsch at WrestleMania last year. He sat next to me for all of the events that were not WrestleMania, so Hall of Fame.
Oh, he took my spot.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, but he's funnier and cooler and blacker than you.
I'm glad it was you, Hirsch. I'm glad it was you. I was broke as fuck.
Yeah, so he was I think sitting behind me for SmackDown, Hall of Fame, Raw. We did not go to NXT, or I did not go to NXT at least. But Big Hirsch is great. He is a giant Nia Jax fan. Which is
so you're the one.
Yeah, it's him. It's him. He is actually part of, what the hell is that?
Okay, you can put that for 27. Nia Jax.
Yeah.
I thought about putting her because I saw she was a prediction online, but like, I'm not here for a Nia Jax return. Sorry, Big Hirsch, but I'm not here for it.
I'm here for a Nia Jax return.
I'm not.
So stories about Big Hirsch. He's actually part of, what the hell is that? Will, what's the name of the tailgate people that we went to in New Orleans? The fuck is their name? Oh, Mania Club. He's part of Mania Club.
Oh, word?
Yeah, he's a Mania Club guy.
Man. Awesome.
Yeah, so shout out to Hirsch. He's actually met Nia Jax. He's an outstanding individual. I watched Hirsch actually have to apprehend a civilian because he was acting pretty wild towards his date, and so that became a fiasco.
All right, Hirsch, I got a question for you. Would you let Stephanie McMahon slap you in Dana Light's lawsuit League of Slaps?
He might, but then I know Stephanie would have to probably deal with Hirsch's wife.
Well, who gets a slap back? Knock the fuck out, but so she can, and then she can do a close fist.
Yeah, so
and that's where the lawsuit comes from.
So it's really funny. So Hirsch was
because it's a slapping league. Hirsch,
yeah, it's a slapping league. So
what are you two?
So funny story. So Hirsch was talking about like podcasting and something, and he was like, "Oh," he mentioned something about podcasts, and I turned around, I was like, "Oh, I have a podcast," and of course I have my business cards on hand, and that's how he found us.
Awesome.
Yeah. So Hirsch actually is one of the hosts of the KOD show, which they actually go live after we're done, which is kind of funny. So they go live
I
around
don't
like
think- I think I
9:19.
follow them. I think I follow them
The
somewhere.
KOD show, yeah, they're on. They follow all of our socials and stuff.
I feel like I follow them on TikTok.
Yeah, they go live.
Same.
They go live around like 9:19, 9:20. So just when we're wrapping up, they go live. But Hirsch is a great guy, funny guy. Hope to see you again somewhere down the road. And actually, Hirsch, we need to get you on the show because there might be a spot available. If you're available around the time before you do your show, we'd love to have you on as a guest. So this is your official invitation, sir. So just hit me up whenever.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're going live Friday this week. Ooh, that's different. Oh, there's a
That's
problem.
fun.
On Pornhub.
No, that's Smacking It Raw. Smacking It Raw goes live on porn. On Pornhub. But no, we'd love to have you on. I think they're going live on Friday because I believe one or two people on the show are actually going to be at the Rumble. So
Ooh, good for y'all.
in San Antonio, yeah, they're really dedicated guys. They're funny guys, really good guys, and I'd love to collaborate with them. So this is your kind of open invitation for that. So shout out to the KLD show, Big Hirsch.
Oh, we get to play the first
and,
guest game.
We could play the first guest game with Big Hirsch
First
too.
guest game.
Hell yeah.
As well. But yeah, so Hirsch, stick around for as long as you can. I guess you're going to be around here. Boat Boy Blake, yes. Stick around for as long as you want. We'd love to have your comments on this show as we get things going along in our annual Rumble of Royalties show. But before we get to that, we have an anniversary to celebrate because Raw turned 30 like 3 weeks ago, but they celebrated the 30th anniversary this past Monday. It was a very interesting show, starting out with Hulk Hogan, kind of a misstep.
That was the worst part.
Yeah, but then
That was so bad.
But then
I
it
was thinking, if you're gonna
picked
bring on
up.
Hulk Hogan, can you just read a PR statement?
Yo, Slack is here.
Oh God, Slack's here.
Slacklin. Where?
He said,
Slack
"What's up?"
style, what's up?
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, there he is.
There he is.
About time, Slack. Our slacking intern Slack has showed up. Hey, Slack.
Go back to your hole.
Yeah. Oh my God.
How's your
I
dad?
think Slack has had an anniversary too recently.
Who knows? I don't know.
Yes, I saw that on Instagram.
I got to check my Google
So-
Docs about it at some point.
Congratulations, Slackster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I'm not gonna say screw Hulk Hogan. I mean, I'm a Hulk. He listen to that pop he got. I mean, the guy still got it. He's still running wild at the age of like 98,000 years old in the bad back.
I mean, so is Ric Flair.
What a waste of time to have Hulk Hogan. Not even go to the ring. Just him and Jimmy Hart just standing there. Hey, player, I'm out here too. Jimmy Hart.
That's what happens,
Like,
But that's what happens every time they come back. It's the same shit every time.
yeah, it's why bother at this point? Why bother? Why bother, Hulk Hogan? Just why do it? I watch this. I want to ask Ricky, how much do they paid him? How much do you think Hulk Hogan got paid to do that?
How much do I think Hulk Hogan got
that WWE
paid?
propaganda.
A
How
lot.
much money do you think Triple H paid him for that appearance?
Handshake and a hot dog.
Yeah, dude, he probably got like $500,000. he probably got paid more than we're gonna make in the next 3 years combined.
Okay, I'll agree with that. I'll definitely agree with that as a whole. But Will, in particular, what were some other highlights of the show? Don't talk about the big one because we are going to talk about that in 1 second.
Don't talk about the big one.
Yeah, the one after Hulk.
The one after Hulk. I loved Kurt Angle coming out with a DX.
That was
Oh, that was so dumb.
fucking.
I loved
That
it.
was hysterical.
It was so stupid. And the bad. Kurt? Road Dogg just sold it. He sold it so well, but I was like, goddamn Road Dogg, you are fat as fuck. You really let himself go.
You know what it was? It's they really mess with the crowd because that's something a very insider thing that people would know. Because remember, they wanted Billy Gunn back for the DX reunion, and Tony Khan said no.
Well, because they wouldn't let them mention AEW at all.
Fair.
Like this, and so Tony Khan was just like, well, what's the point? What do I get?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if I'm TK, yeah. What do I get? You want him? What do I get? Nothing? Then you can't have him.
Yeah.
True, very true. But I did like that. I did like that real play on the fact of like, oh, it's not Billy, it's Kurt.
Yeah, Kurt Angle is that? Well, I always wanted to be in DX and wear 3 T-shirts.
Kurt is an
All
honorary
the
member
t-shirts.
of the
So
Shield,
good.
and now Kurt is an honorary member of Degeneration X.
Dude, him doing he looked like he didn't know how to do the suck it. He was like, he didn't know what to do.
I was so blown. I was like, oh, DX is here. All right, cool, whatever. And then I was like, what the fuck is Kurt doing here?
Dude, Kurt Angle officially has the aesthetic of as a grandfather.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely nuts. I actually listened to a pretty crazy Kurt story on TikTok of all places. So Kurt was telling a story about how he did how he lost his hair,
Okay.
and like the hair versus hair match with him and Edge.
Yep.
So he tells a story about he was like, all right, I was wrestling and I was losing my hair, and I didn't know it, but everybody else knew it. So Vince pulls him into the office and goes, Kurt, you're losing your hair. We're going to shave it off. You're going to lose your hair in a hair versus hair match versus Edge, but we're going to rib Edge, and he's going to believe that Edge is losing his hair.
Interesting.
So they didn't tell Edge that he was going to win and go over until right before they went out.
That's pretty funny.
So the whole time, Edge was panicking.
He's like, my hair, I love my hair. I can't lose my hair. My whole gimmick is my hair. I can't be a rated R superstar without hair.
Exactly. Exactly. So, no, Kurt's a great sport. Kurt's really funny. I loved Imperium showing up. I loved the fact that they all went toe-to-toe with Walter. And like, I almost believed that when Triple H stepped in front of Walter's face, I was like, I want to see this match.
I believed it for a half a second. I was like, damn. I was like,
Oh, I did.
I forgot how tall Triple H is, because Walter's pretty tall.
Yeah. And then Triple H's like, I'm retired. And walked away. I also love how Triple H was like, guys, I can't just book a match. You know how hard it is to do this booking stuff?
Yeah, a little inside baseball. It was fun.
No, it was fun.
It was fun.
How big did you pop when Teddy Long's music hit?
A little too much.
It
looks great.
That was my pop of the night.
I just wanted Triple H to be like, oh, Plan B. When Seth walked in. That's all I wanted.
Yeah,
I always have a Plan B.
Okay, for a hot second, did you think the Shield was going to reunite when Seth came out?
Not for a second.
Wow.
Oh, what? Were you crazy? Boxers on a contract and Roman's in the greatest storyline since sliced bread.
Yeah, no. They would not lower Roman to be in the Shield right now.
Yeah.
But yeah. My question is, since I watched Hulu Raw, I'm wondering if I missed anything.
You missed the
important.
poker segments.
You missed the poker segments, yeah.
Oh.
So the poker segments...
And you missed the Miz getting stunned twice.
That was kind of funny.
I was working.
So the poker segments had...
And I wasn't able to watch.
So, okay, the poker segments had... what was it? So the poker segment started out, JBL and Corbin are trying to get into the poker game, but the Godfather's at the door. So the Godfather's like, oh, your name's not on the list. They says Corbin's name's not on the list. So they're trying to get him, blah, 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 blah. And then Godfather's like, hold on, let me ask the boss. So he turns around, and it's the APA door he knocks on.
Oh, my God.
So he knocks on the APA door, and Ron Simmons comes out. And they're like, oh, I think we can do something. So they go through the door, obviously, but it's not just like the stupid setup of like just a table and beer. It's a whole looks like a mini casino that they set up. And it has all the legends there. IRS is there. Alundra Blaze is there with the original.
Wow, what an asshole!
With the original women's title.
That's IRS.
Lita's there. A whole bunch of legends are there, just all playing poker. And that's how they pretty much used all the legends.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, because based on Hulu Raw, it felt like a normal fucking episode of Raw with Hulk Hogan on it.
It was better than that.
They did cut out a lot of they cut out all the backstage stuff.
Yeah, which is a
Yeah,
shame.
Hulu Raw, I saw, in terms of the anniversary stuff, I saw Hulk, I saw the clip show, and I saw DX and Teddy Long, and that was it.
Good old Teddy. I love me some Teddy. Did you see?
But I was like, wow, that sucked. It was better than Raw 25, but kind of.
Oh,
but
that's a
my
lie. Raw
perspective-
25 was amazing. You stop it.
I really liked Raw 25. Not gonna lie, I'm just so glad it didn't go to the what's it called?
Manhattan Center.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't go to that either. I remember feeling like Raw 25 felt super disjointed to me.
I was there. Dave and I were there at Raw 25.
You were there.
Yes, and then later that week we went to Philly for the Rumble.
That was the same week.
That was the same week.
Dude.
That's wild.
Yeah, that was the exact same week. But Kay,
That was a great
time
yeah,
Kay,
when we were in Philly.
did you see
Yeah.
the Undertaker and Bray segment?
Oh yes, I did. I forgot about that. I'm so sorry. That was great.
And Trike Taker?
I felt like the reception to that was not as big as I thought it would be.
Because
everyone popped for the gong.
Yeah.
And then they heard Kid Rock and they were like,
Oh.
Yuck.
Although
What's disappointing about that?
Because it's classic Taker versus biker Taker.
I mean,
I
one's
would've lost
clearly
my
better than
shit.
the other.
Yeah.
But I was just like,
Yeah.
I honestly, I had
I don't
a
know,
feeling. I had a feeling before I watched the show that American Bass was going to come out because I was just like, dude, he's retired. The cat's out of the bag. He went on Joe Rogan. Like, he's doing interviews. He's not. The mystique is gone. He's just Mark now. So why not have him come out as American Badass?
Yeah.
So I didn't mind it. You know, I thought I understood they shouldn't have done the gong. That was their first mistake.
They also should have done the Limp Bizkit version.
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit Rollin' Taker. That was a great Taker song.
Yeah. Also, what did he
Ooh, yes.
whisper to Bray Wyatt? Wrong answers
let's start
only.
with UK. What did Taker whisper to Bray?
I have a really obscure reference for the probably 2 Drag Race fans that listen to this show, but Club 76.
All right, I don't know what that means. Well, up to you.
I think he just shit himself.
He whispered, "Do you have an extra Depends?"
State.
Okay, what about you?
Thinking.
I saw one. I was like, I'm sorry for WrestleMania 31.
Oh, while you're thinking, Kay, I think I have one. Undertaker whispered, "So how's it like being with JoJo?"
Oh, yeah. That bastard.
How many kids did he have?
Like 3.
With JoJo, I think.
Yeah. He's like, if you waited 2 years, you could have had Caleb Braxton.
Follow the buzzards.
That's great.
Hands up, don't shoot. Fuck you, Taquan.
Oh my god. However, apparently Undertaker really likes Bray. He tweeted about that moment.
Bray did.
No, so did Taker. Taker tweeted
Taker?
Taker tweeted first and Bray responded.
Cool.
So as the story goes, it was that after the WrestleMania 31 match, back in Gorilla, Taker told Vince, "Take care of Bray."
Yeah. And he
And so-
didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
That fell on deaf ears real quick.
But it's interesting that Taker essentially, it looks like it was a passing of a torch moment.
I mean, I guess, like, we have Bray Wyatt be the Wyatt badass now, like.
Could you imagine? He comes out like one hand on the bike and other hand with the lantern.
No, he's just a
Oh
giant
my
trike
God.
going, yowie, wowie!
Yeah,
There's a
no.
whole crate of Mountain Dew.
Instead of the motorcycle, it's the little fucking
It's a
that little
moped.
Tykes trike that we all little
Yeah.
Tykes trike that we all had as children.
No, he gets the little motorcade thing that they came out on WrestleMania 3 for.
Yes. Yes. Probably he just going like this.
With the lantern up.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that'd be great. But there was nothing could compare in Raw 30 to the opening segment. The segment that cut the cage match completely out of a show.
And it was
I'm
much
mad.
better than a fucking cage match, let me tell you that.
Well, we'll never know how good of the cage match would have been. The trial of Sami Zayn was the opening segment. And honestly, I don't know who got nominated for the Golden Globes or whatever, but this should win. I don't give a damn what anybody says.
Yeah, I think Jimmy did the best. He just had to sit there and do nothing.
Pretty much. I mean, you had Paul Heyman at his absolute most villainous I've ever seen. He shitted on the city that made his brand something,
Yeah.
which was amazing. Kay, tell us about your feelings when Roman started screaming.
Well, I had to put down the knives that I was operating at the time. I surely would have gotten injured if I continued chopping vegetables during Roman Reigns' screaming. But I'm like, I said this before, but like, I'm just like so excited about the Royal Rumble and like this WrestleMania season in general, and it's strictly because of Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn.
I have a feeling.
I have a feeling as well.
I have a feeling that this is All right, this is 3 months away at this point now, or less than 3 months. Less than 3 months because April 1st. April 1st is WrestleMania this year.
Mm-hmm.
This is supposed to be. This is supposed to be like the Cody show. This might be the Sami Zayn Mania.
Yeah.
No, I can't. No, not a chance. Like he's gonna be almost over for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna steal the show. Yeah, it's just a matter of
where do you put him?
What's he doing? I mean, we said this years ago when Sami Zayn was in NXT, he could be the next Daniel Bryan in terms of over and underdog.
He finally got there.
It took a long time,
Yeah.
but here he is.
Sami Zayn has had like the slowest burn I've ever seen, but it's been so worth it for me.
It was D-Bry, it was Kofi, and now it's Sami Zayn.
Yeah, this could be Sami Zayn could steal the show at least on one of the nights of Mania. But this segment is brilliant. They actually kind of did a trial with the contract signing table there, which was kind of weird, but it was there nonetheless. Because when this first one was like, oh, we're signing a contract, oh yeah, it's a trial. And the fact that Paul Heyman had all of his stuff, Sammy decided he wasn't even going to defend himself. Solo was about to go full Umaga on Sammy. And Jay came with the save.
Oh, great.
Beautiful.
You, sir, I doubted you. I hated you. I got you. I was like, yeah, me too. Dude, it was great. It was phenomenal. It's great storytelling. So when the fuck does this turn happen? Because Roman's like, you're not guilty. For now.
I think Rumble's gonna be insane when we get there. Rumble's gonna be really, really insane about it.
Like Roman said multiple times, I don't want to see you until Saturday, which means he's showing up on Friday.
He's definitely showing up on Friday.
Yeah.
You know, what's even crazier from like after the segment was over, they literally worked the marks. It was insane.
Yeah.
They did a fake injury angle. Like they threw up the X.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Did you hear the crowd when he threw up the X?
They're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, like the air went out of the arena. And I was like, oh shit.
He's like, I'm Sammy Uso, remember? The Usos are still defending.
And then when Adam Pearce came out with a microphone, I was like, oh, okay, it'll work.
Yeah.
But it worked. I mean, fucking Sammy literally wrestled in street clothes.
I mean, doesn't he normally wrestle in street clothes?
He has the leggings.
He usually has the leggings, yeah.
Oh, whatever.
But it was crazy, and then they hit the 1D.
Dude, Baron Corbin dressed as a waiter, all right? And you can wrestle in anything.
That's very true.
I don't know. Wrestling in jeans will just never feel correct to me, but that's my personal preference.
Oh, I 1,000% agree.
Yeah. I don't see how anybody really wrestles in jeans. So this will be on the highlight reels forever, the trial of Sami Zayn.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely amazing. Not as good as the Festival of Friendship, but very close. Very, very
It's a
close.
different
When
kind
is this
of
turn
segment.
happening? Like, it's got to happen soon, but like, when is it happening?
It's got to be, at this point, it's got to be Mania.
What does he do at Mania?
That's the question. What does he do?
Like, who do the Usos defending? Like, I like the storyline of the Usos defending against Sammy and Kevin, but how do you get there?
I don't think that happens because here's also the thing. When KO had his monologue or had his promo towards the end of a show, he only mentioned the Universal title.
Yeah, they're trying to break away from the titles. I think the one title.
I think
again.
Roman's going to defend either both nights, or he's losing one of those titles.
Both nights is such a good idea on paper, but it's very, very, very hard to pull off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you drop, it's like, well, what's the point?
Yeah.
If you just drop one title, you take a lot of steam out of his sales or steam out of the engine.
Yeah.
Like I think both are bad options, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to make the WrestleMania build very intriguing to where they put all of these pieces.
I think the move is night 1 is Cody versus The Rock. Night 2 is just The Rock versus Roman. And the night 1's to see who fights at night 2. You can have that. You can still have that 3-way build, and it would be great. It's just a matter of who's going to fight Roman on night 2. We got to find out on night 1.
Yeah.
But can The Rock do 2 matches?
Does The Rock want to do 2 matches?
Does The Rock want to do 1 match?
Yeah. Because, like, he'll be, like, right after that is the XFL 3.0.
I mean, I'd be like, Triple H would be like, hey, Dwayne, come here. You see these numbers? These are Bad Bunny's ticket sales. Yeah, he's well.
Like, I feel like I'll have more to say about this when we talk about the Rumble itself, because as I told y'all off air, I went a little ham before the show.
Yes.
So I have thoughts.
I know you.
Hirsch money cares about The Rock. All right, The Rock. The Marks don't care about The Rock, and trust me, I get it. Marks would love Sammy spelled wrong, but The Rock is money.
Yeah, and they're also in Hollywood.
Huge money.
Yeah, and it's in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Like this is already breaking attendance records, like in not attendance record, but
It
gate
broke
records.
the gate record already. Yeah.
Like The Rock is just gonna. It's like if you're trying to sell WWE, yeah, you want The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a business move. It's all about business.
Yes, it is all about business, and business is going to be picking up during WrestleMania season, especially since on Monday before WrestleMania 30, they dropped the trailer for a guy that you can't see on the cover. John Cena is going to be the cover of WWE 2K23, which is looking to be a pretty interesting show, so we'll listen to these specs.
I like that cover. Look how old John Cena looks.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's great. So the trailer was actually, they had a floating John Cena hat walking around backstage. And they're like, oh, John, can you take a picture with us? And everything. And then he's sitting down playing the game, and you actually see John Cena. Like, oh, John, you're up. And he's like, you guys can see me? So anywho,
I love self-aware comedy.
yeah, so self-aware comedy is great. They actually released another one where John Cena, or like fake John Cena, like just the hat was floating around on a rooftop. He's like, yeah, doing mocap for 2K23. See you guys in the game. So pretty much what's going to be interesting in this game, for the first time ever, WWE 2K23 is going to have a War Games match mode.
Oh, hell yeah. That's gonna be
3
cool.
versus 3 or 4 versus 4 War Games. Match as well. Actually, let me pull up this 2K23 stuff, because there's a lot of shit with it. John Cena's also going to be in a career mode, clearly, because it's John Cena on the cover. But here's the thing with that. For the first time ever, in the career mode, you don't have to play as John Cena.
What?
You get to play his opponents.
You gotta beat... Oh, fuck.
No, yeah, but also, he's like, in pretty much the way they set it up was that John Cena's gonna try to redeem himself for all the marquee matches that he lost, like when RVD beat him at ECW, at the ECW pay-per-view, when The Undertaker beat him at WrestleMania 34. All
right, that was like 3 seconds though. How's that gonna be how's it gonna be a showcase?
I don't
match?
fucking know. I don't make the fucking game up. But essentially, when AJ Styles beat him at SummerSlam.
Interesting.
So essentially, the mode is going to be beat up John Cena mode. So you're going to have to beat John Cena in the matches that he actually lost in real life. So you're going to have to essentially beat him again. He's like, I'm coming for my wins.
The showcase with Rey Mysterio was
Phenomenal.
Okay. I mean, I don't like that Rey Mysterio is narrating it like it's real. He's like, oh, Eddie really got me. It's like, I was on the top rope, and then wham, I hit the Rana. I was so shocked when I heard the 3 count. It's like, Ray, you knew you were going to win. Like, who are you fooling?
Very true. So what else? War Games is coming. Showcase of Cena. Let me see. Universe mode is obviously there. They're expanding GM mode.
How so?
They're going to have new show options, more GMs to choose from.
My faction's really fun too. I've
Expanded
been playing that a lot.
expanded match cards, and you can play and more match types for up to 4 players. So essentially, in the GM mode, you can create a fatal 4-way. Finally, instead of a singles or a tag team match, which is what the GM mode was before. The pre-order bonuses are pretty extensive. If you do pre-order the game, you get a lot of My Faction stuff, Season Pass, obviously, but for any pre-order, Standard Edition or like Icon Edition, you will also get as a playable character, K. Murphy. You want to listen in on this one? I'm gonna wait for K. Murphy for this. No? Kate's literally just gonna walk off camera. You see this, Will?
Yep.
Yeah. So,
There they go.
there they go. There they go. Just
Maybe they got a poo.
who knows? Who knows? Fretch, you're not going to be the GM of 205 Live, although I would love if they put 205 Live as a brand on there. But essentially, whenever K returns, Will, your pre-order bonus character is Bad Bunny.
Oi. Yo. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to be Bunny destroying people, being like all over the place. I wasn't hyped for this game, to be completely honest, and then I saw they're adding war games, and I was like, "Fuck! Now I gotta get it."
I don't know. I might skip it. I gotta play 2K22. It's just kind of weird because like Umberto Carrillo's in the game. And it's just like, why?
Well, so is a bunch of people that like don't work for the company anymore.
Well, a lot of them got brought back. Like Ron's in the game. Back. So I don't know. I'll see how much I play of 22 and how different 2023 is, because it's like, what's the point of? I didn't play 22 that much because my graphics card was low.
Did you play GM mode in 22?
I didn't like GM mode.
Really? You know, you have to play with somebody.
Yeah, we gotta do the WEA.
Well, you have to do universe mode for that. GM mode, you can only pick between Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and NXT UK.
Yeah, universe mode. What's the mode where is that universe mode? Is like you play as a person and it books you in storylines and stuff.
Oh no, that's career mode.
That's no. My Rise is like you create a character.
Yeah, My Rise. Well, My Rise is also the career mode, and you get put in storylines and shit.
Right. No, but it's just like universe mode. It's like you pick a show, and like I'm Roman Reigns, for example. I picked like Shinsuke as like a 6-week rivalry.
Oh yeah, that's universe mode. Yeah.
That's universe mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
Yeah, it sounds.
I mean, the game modes are very fun. My Faction's my favorite.
Really, I never got into My Faction.
My Faction's my favorite. It's like I love the card system. I don't know why. I'm a sucker for it.
That's true. If you do pre-order, you do get a bunch of like cards and shit. It's pretty fucking wild.
Yeah. You jump ahead.
I'm trying to,
but like it's also difficult.
Yeah, it is.
Because winning tag matches in that game is ridiculous. Because they always rush the ring. It's next to impossible. Like it takes me forever. Like this next one, I gotta do to finish off the bracket series or whatever it is. I gotta do an 8-man elimination tag. I'm like, I'm fucked. It's gonna take me forever.
Yeah.
It's gonna take me an hour.
Yeah. Okay. So I found all the bonus stuff that you get. So if you get the deluxe edition, so anytime you pre-order this, you will be getting Bad Bunny as a playable character. You can buy it on Steam. Ooh. But with the deluxe edition, you get 3 days early access to the game, season pass, including all the post-launch DLCs, Mega Boost, 200 additional attribute points, Supercharger Pack, which unlocks all base game legends and throwback arenas. It also includes a John Cena card, an Emerald tier Bianca, Gold tier Asuka, and Edge cards, and plus 3 basic Day 1 My Faction card packs. If you do the Icon Edition, you get an extra DLC, which is called the Ruthless Aggression Pack, which includes throwback versions of John Cena, Randy Orton, Batista, and Brock Lesnar, along with the WrestleMania 22 arena and the John Cena Legacy Championship belt.
Cool.
And then also the Season Pass and all the other stuff I mentioned before. It'll be interesting.
My Rise is also a lot of fun because the storylines are sometimes really silly.
It is. K. Murphy, welcome back.
I just signed to NXT.
You just signed to NXT?
I haven't played it in a long time. I told you.
Yeah, I do love it. And Creation Suite is actually freaking nuts when you just go nuts with people and just create shit.
My entrance is the best. I took Oni Lorcan's music and I run out like a caveman with a giant bone. And I wear a turtle shell with a tattoo of The Rock on it.
Nice. That's amazing. K. Murphy, welcome back.
Thanks.
So I don't know if you were there, but I was going to reveal to you what the pre-order bonus was before you freaking left.
Oh, I know what it is.
Oh, yeah, Bad Bunny.
I know. Dylan texted me this. Yeah, my partner texted me this morning, and they're like, "We need to get you WWE Bad Bunny's the pre-order bonus," and I'm like, "Oh."
Yes, comes out March 17th.
Well, I already got a TV by then.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Yeah.
So St. Patty's Day, don't go drinking. Play WWE 2K, or get it or pre-order it.